Have you ever met someone who seemed to read your mind? Who made you feel special? Understood and seen only to later twist that connection into control? It starts innocently, a glance that lasts a little too long, a message that feels perfectly timed, compliments that strike right where your insecurities live. You think you've met someone who finally gets you, but over time something shifts. You notice that the more you give, the more they take. The more you open up, the more power they seem to have. It's not coincidence. It's not chemistry. It's psychology, dark, deliberate psychology. Centuries ago, Niccolo Machiavelli, the master strategist of manipulation, studied how kings, generals, and politicians could rule not by force, but by influence. He realized something chilling. People don't need to be conquered when they can be controlled emotionally. Fast forward to today, and those same psychological principles are alive and thriving, not in royal courts, but in modern relationships. Instead of kingdoms, it's text messages. Instead of armies, it's attention, validation, and emotion. And most men don't even realize they're being pulled like marionettes by invisible strings of charm, fear, and desire. You see, this is what I call the Machiavellian web, a silent dance where emotion becomes a weapon and affection becomes strategy. The people who master it, consciously or unconsciously, can make others feel addicted to their approval. They make you feel chosen, but what's really happening is conditioning. And here's where the Stoic man stands apart. A Stoic doesn't play these games. He understands them. He studies the human mind the way a warrior studies his enemy, not to harm, but to defend. He doesn't react to manipulation because he sees it coming before it lands. He doesn't chase validation because he knows his worth isn't built on anyone's approval. While others are tangled in emotional chaos, the Stoic man walks through it like stone through smoke, untouchable, unbothered, and aware. So today we're going to dive into the hidden world of dark psychology, the subtle, Machiavellian methods that quietly shape human relationships. These are not fantasy theories. They are real, time-tested, psychological strategies that work because they prey on human nature itself. But here's the key: you're not here to become a manipulator. You're here to become immune to one. Because once you understand the game, you can never again be a pawn in it. Let's uncover the 6 Machiavellian tactics that silently shape attraction, control, and emotional power, and more importantly, how to respond to each one like a Stoic. 1. The illusion of rarity. The first tactic is scarcity, making you believe that someone's attention is a rare prize. They vanish, reappear, sprinkle affection like gold dust, and you start chasing the next hit of approval. Machiavelli wrote that people value things less when they are too easily obtained. The Stoic lesson: detach from external validation. Marcus Aurelius taught, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. When you no longer crave their attention, scarcity loses its hold, and you become the one who decides what is rare. 2. Emotional mirroring. The second trick: mirroring emotion. A manipulator studies your tone, humor, beliefs, and reflects them back so perfectly that you feel you've met your soulmate. It's the oldest psychological trap. People trust those who resemble them. The Stoic countermove is awareness without attachment. Notice patterns instead of surrendering to them. Ask yourself, do they truly share my values? Or are they reflecting them for influence? Stoics read character, not performance. For controlled vulnerability, Machiavellian minds reveal a carefully chosen secret early on. It invites empathy and disarms suspicion. You think you've seen their soft side, but that vulnerability is often rehearsed. The Stoic response is measured empathy. You can feel compassion without surrendering discernment. Remember Epictetus: be careful whom you allow to weep at your side. Not all tears are truth. 4. Strategic chaos. When subtle control fails, manipulators create confusion. They alternate warmth and coldness, compliments and criticism, the emotional whiplash that keeps you guessing. In politics, Machiavelli called this the art of calculated unpredictability. In relationships, it's chaos that binds. The Stoic antidote: equanimity. Train your nervous system not to dance to others' tempo. Silence, slow breathing, and mental distance turn confusion into clarity. He who is calm when others are chaotic is untouchable. 5. The promise of transformation. A darker trick is making you believe you're the only one who can save or change them. It's a clever ego hook. You become the therapist, the fixer, the redeemer. Machiavelli understood that people will endure suffering if it feels meaningful. The Stoic path says otherwise. You are responsible for your own virtue, not another's redemption. True strength lies in self-governance, not rescue missions. Love chosen from clarity is pure. Love chosen from pity becomes bondage. 6. The withdrawal of reward. The final and dirtiest method, sudden withdrawal. After building emotional dependence, the manipulator retreats, then watching as you scramble to win back the connection. It's reinforcement psychology at its most ruthless. But here the Stoic man wins. He sees loss as illusion. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. When your peace is internal, no withdrawal can shake you. You stop chasing ghosts and start mastering yourself." Conclusion. Dark psychology isn't about evil lovers or secret spells. It's the ancient understanding of human weakness. Machiavelli described how easily emotion blinds judgment. Stoicism teaches how to see through it. The manipulative person studies others to control them. The Stoic man studies himself to control his own reactions. That's the true mastery, not seduction but sovereignty. So remember, every time someone tries to pull your strings with charm, fear, or scarcity, pause and return to stillness. A Stoic doesn't fight the puppet master. He simply stops being a puppet. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.